Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
What do you think of the spinnaker?
It's good.
It was your idea.
Yeah, it was my idea. I wanted to go faster.
Woo! So we're 2.5 days in from our departure from Thursday Island in the Torres Strait, where we checked out from Australia, and we're on course for the Maluku, or the South Maluku Islands, and a port called Sumlaki, which is where we're going to check in to Indonesia. Join the crew on All the Stars as we share what we discover. All about the ups and downs of life on a 37-foot sailboat. Stay updated and hit that subscribe button.
Where are we?
We are steering our way in through the Albany Passage at Cape York. Cape York to our left, Albany Island to our right. Yeah, pretty nice sail up here, and beautiful day yet again, and the scenery is not bad.
Yeah, what have you learned?
Traces, wire traces is probably the only way to deal with the sharp-toothed critters that live in the waters up here. They just bite us off without even letting the drag go off. They just go chomp and it's gone.
We got a trevally! Yeah, as we were coming up to the anchorage, we saw heaps of birds, like gulls flocking around the surface, and then some big raptors above. And then we just, like, they're obviously having a massive feast on a big bait ball. And then we saw these bigger fish jumping out, eating them, and then we decided to twirl a lure right through the middle, and we got a trevally.
Well done, you did.
I did. I made you do it. Pretty gruesome, but it'll be tasty.
First fish in 3 days. And look at this, folks. We've cooked up the fish with a bit of Moroccan spice on the barbie, and we've got some sushi rice, bit of like a nori bowl basically, and a lovely raw papaya or green papaya salad on top of that, and a little bit of nori seaweed. Looks very good. Shall I try it? Yummo. And that's York Island, most northern tip of Australia. I can film you, you've got your clothes on. Where are we?
No, we are at Thursday Island. It's pretty exciting.
Thursday Island!
We went ashore to get stuck into the confusing customs and clearance process so we could leave Thursday Island the following morning. And now, it's time to introduce the world's biggest papaya segment. Oh my god, we're ready!
What do you got there?
Massive papaya, let's have a look. Okay, let's get the knife.
So massive.
So look at next to my head.
So massive. How good's it going to be?
Pretty good, I hope.
Thanks to the cafe owner.
Thanks to the cafe owner at Portland Roads.
Portland Roads, yes.
The one cafe, so
yes.
you know the one.
Oh!
Oh!
Look at that!
Yes!
Woo!
That's what.
It's going to be sweet and
That's
tasty.
the goods.
And it's going to go really well with some coffee.
Yum! Wow.
They're such a good fruit, aren't they?
So good. You know, I didn't even really know I liked pawpaw until like very recently. I think a little bit before this trip I'd tried a good one, but...
Get you a plate in a minute, but I did.
Oh, yum. It's just sweet.
That's really good.
It's really good.
Papaya. Well, folks, it's finally happened. We have left Australia. Behind us is Thursday Island, and in front of us is the Arafura, about 670 nautical miles to get to Sumlaki in Indonesia, which is in the Maluku Island group, and we couldn't ask for a better start. We've got some beautiful wind behind us, 15 knots southeast, east to southeast. We've had a couple of steering shifts already. We left at 4 AM. Ellie's taking a little bit of a nap, and I think this is us for the next 4 to 5 days. The forecast is for a couple of days of good southeasterlies, and then it's going to drop right off into the sort of 4th day and the 5th, so we might end up motoring. Let's hope the wind holds in a bit longer. But it's a really good feeling taking on some open water sailing, because this boat hasn't done that before.
Hi.
Hi.
We made it through the night.
Yeah.
Let's not tell them how many times we jibed.
Let's not tell anyone.
No one can know.
Hard yards.
We both slept a tiny bit though.
Indeed. Big waves pooped.
We got so pooped. Everything's very wet.
Yeah. That's better.
That's better.
Yes. So,
Updates.
24 hours, a bit more, 30 hours
Yep.
since we left, and
Bit tired.
pretty tired. We're very tired.
Very tired.
The main reason we're so tired is that we couldn't sleep through the night very well because we were hand steering.
Yeah, the waves and the wind was a bit too much for our autopilot, so we had to hand steer in 1 to 2 hour shift increments.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we got through.
We did. Yep. And a few other things went wrong through the night. We had a bit of play in the rudder, which I went down underneath and had a look at. There's nothing serious. It's just a bit of normal wear and tear, I think, since I replaced those bushes
Yeah.
a year and a half ago.
A bit quick for wear and tear, but
Well, yeah. I'll see whether we can improve things when we get to the next port. And we had AIS stopped working, stopped receiving GPS satellites, so that's come good.
thank goodness, because we've just found out that our Starlink won't work on the ocean.
Yeah,
So there goes that idea.
good on you, Elon. You tight ass. We handed him all this money,
I know.
and now he's saying we're in the middle of the ocean and we need to upgrade our subscription. Anyway, we'll just get by without it for now.
We jibed a couple of times.
We did.
That was pretty unpleasant.
Very, very hard to keep the boat pointing the right way in the dark. Sea condition has improved quite a bit now, and we're able to use the autopilot and get a bit of rest, and hopefully tonight's not as bad. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Yes, hello everyone. Last night was our second night, and it was vastly different to the first night. By the time the sun had set, the wind had calmed down, the swell had calmed down, and we were under spinnaker, and we were doing good speeds through the night, 6 and 7 knots, down to 5 early this morning, but it just meant that we could take shifts of a couple of hours and have really proper sleeps when we went on watch. It's a magic day today, day 3 of our passage. We're more than halfway, and we've still got, you know, sort of 5 to 10 knots behind us, so we're just cruising along at 5 knots at the moment. We're going to keep that spinnaker up as long as we can before we have to eventually turn the engine on, I suspect, once that wind drops out completely. But yeah, much happier rested crew than we were yesterday. Pretty awesome. We're halfway across to Indonesia and we've had a spinnaker up all night. Well, I can't tell you how awesome it is to be finally doing this. At this point in the journey, it really felt like the dream had come true. With azure blue seas and no other vessels in sight for days.
Hi.
Where are we?
We made it to Sumlaki.
Wow!
Pretty cool.
High five! Well done, skipper. You were skippering most of the morning.
Yeah. No boats.
That's great.
Check out these clouds.
Thunderstorms in the distance. One of the first things you notice as you're approaching here is the amount of plastic waste in the water, which is a bit sad. It's been a long known problem in Indonesia, a lot of Asian countries where rubbish is just thrown in the water.
The first thing I noticed was that it smelled like watermelon and fresh water and mud. It smells beautiful.
Yeah, it does smell really nice. And you know, obviously it's pretty limestone sort of coast. A couple of people out on their dugout canoes with motors. And we can see the town as we approach now. Lots of radio aerials there. And we're looking forward to anchoring up for the first time in 5 days and getting a bit of shadow and being excited about going ashore.
And that concludes the episode. Be sure to tune in to the next one as we begin to explore Indonesia's many treasures.
Hi! Wow! Great. And as always folks, thanks for your support.